Welcome back to Chase's Intelligent Edge. Today's format will be tool breakdown. We're going to be talking about AI note takers and specifically the product called Granola. I've used Granola pretty nonstop the past few weeks in internal teams meetings, client calls, on-site strategy sessions, and even those quick 15-minute catch-ups that somehow turn into 45 minutes. You know the ones. And here's the moment that I kind of knew this tool stuck out as special. So I was on site in a conference room with about 15 people or so, and every single person in that room was talking at some point in time. There was a handful of side conversations happening, pens tapping, coffee machine making noise in the background, your very typical kind of real world noise. Well, my laptop mic picked up every single person that spoke during that meeting, well enough for Granola to produce a very clean, accurate summary. There was no missing context, no unclear speaker. It just kind of handled it for me pretty well. And that's when I realized Granola wasn't just a convenience. It was a really reliable tool that works in actual messy human meetings. And honestly, it already had an advantage over a lot of the other AI meeting tools I've tried, even before I hit record. Because unlike the others, Granola does not join the Teams call as the little floating robot attendee, which honestly I tended to find very annoying in meetings. But let me walk you through what Granola looks like in a normal workday for me. So before a meeting, I use Granola kind of like a prep assistant. I'll hop into the chat and say something like, "Hey, I have my monthly committee meeting today. Bring me up to speed." So Granola is going to be able to pull insights from past notes, past conversations, and give me a highlight reel so I'm not walking into the meeting completely cold. It even helps me brainstorm smarter questions to ask for the meeting. So during the meeting, what does that look like? Well, when I hit record, Granola becomes this silent super organizer. It's going to listen, it's going to track decisions, it's going to capture tasks and owners. And if someone casually says, "I'll follow up on that," Granola is going to log it, which is really great because most people forget those things faster than they actually say them in meetings. And if I want to jot down my own thoughts or side notes, I can. So the notepad is fully integrated with it. So my manual notes get blended into the enhanced AI summary. One underrated feature that I found super cool was the customizable templates. So if I'm running a customer discovery call, I will load that template. If I'm doing a one-on-one with my boss, I load that template. It gives the meeting structure before anyone even says hello. And then after a meeting, this is when Granola becomes your post-meeting cleanup crew. So with one click, I can send the notes to email, Teams, my CRM, a project board, wherever my team actually lives and functions. Then there's the AI chat, which basically has replaced those staring at a blank screen moments after a meeting. I can ask it to summarize the progress we've made, ask it what decisions did we land on, or ask it to write a follow-up email in a friendly tone. Boom, done. And if I want to go deeper, there are these things called recipes. So these are pre-built shortcuts for things like leadership coaching, weekly recaps, to-do extraction, or even just who owes me that. It's like having a drawer full of the exact tools you need to wrap up a meeting without all of the mental load. So the reality is Granola fits into the rhythm of how I actually work. It helps me prep, it helps me stay organized in the moment, and it helps me follow through after the meeting so things don't fall through the cracks. Now, if I had one complaint, and I do, it's that the mobile app doesn't support Android yet. So my iPhone colleagues are out there living the Granola dream on their phones while I'm staring at my Android like it betrayed me. So this is a not subtle shout out to Granola to think about us Android users in the future. But on my laptop, no issues. Works exactly the way you would want it to. And so here's the bottom line. Granola captures what matters. It keeps the team aligned without adding friction. It elevates your prep work, executes pretty flawlessly during meetings, and it helps you take action afterwards. If you spend your day bouncing from call to call, like I often do, this is truly one of the easiest AI wins you can bring into your workflow. Well, thank you guys so much for joining and hearing me talk a little bit about Granola, and I hope to see you guys all soon. Thanks. Bye.